Hey, what's up, Pep Nation? It's vertical power production. Hey, look at this shirt right here. Speed kills. You gotta have speed, you gotta have power, you gotta have that elusiveness, that reaction, that agility, that game-changing ability. You wanna be the best athlete in the world, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So we started off with our 90-90 hip mobility, followed by the world's greatest stretch, and then we did a wall deep stretch for the hip flexors, as well as a full hip flexor and quad stretch. That was our hip mobility series. We moved straight onto a little bit of stability and core activation. We went with the old is gold because it always works, the single leg plate low to high. After our core activation, we did our muscle activation series. So it was the sissy or Spanish squats, followed by the Nordic curls, single leg glute bridge off the bench, and then the upper body complex, which was the band pull aparts. We did the curl to press and the wall scapular slides there to activate the serratus anterior and get the scapula to work properly. So with deload week being deload week, all that we want to do is keep the intensity relatively high, still making sure that we're adapting to that stimulus of that high load, but we want to take the volume load down by a bit. So we've just taken each set, reduced it by 1. So usually we start off with that plyometric drill, the hurdle, diagonal bands. We actually took that out for deload week because in our vertical power production, we do a lot of plyometric work. So the first exercise was the arm counter movement, just working on those movement mechanics of the arm, that forward flexion, really throwing the body forward. We started off just on both knees and then propelling yourself, leading with the arms, finishing with the legs in that squat position. Straight after that, we went into our lift. So the first one was that barbell hip thrust. Again, great for horizontal force production. So we did the barbell hip thrust, contrasted with the mini hop backwards to the broad jump. Okay, and the only real change for this part of the workout today, we went with the Landmine Jerk, that double arm jerk, really trying to get explosiveness through the hips and teaching a finish and punch through with the arms, followed by a barbell row. Whereas last week we did the chin up, we've just gone and take that to the mid back. We really want to strengthen up that mid back. It was also a supinated grip. We want to work on being able to open out our hand, open out that grip, and keep the shoulders in external rotation while still working on that mid back strength. And finally, we had our accessory work. The accessory work has pretty much stayed the same throughout this phase of training. We went with a dumbbell RDL, double leg with 2 dumbbells, and also a single arm dumbbell kneeling shoulder press. Again, working on that core stability, cross-body stabilization, and full flexion of that shoulder. All right, guys, that's the end of our deload, end of day 3 and of this phase 2. We're moving on to phase 3. Make sure that you guys get after it today. Really work super hard so you can get ready for that final phase that's going to take you to the next level. Let's go.